Hi everybody, welcome to my video review. Today in this video, I'm going to be diving down my reflection on American culture that we read about in topic 2. This article really sparked some thoughts about how others portrayed with our own American culture. So what I'm going to talk about is my opinions and my thoughts about it. So after I read that article, my professor asked us, what do we think? And to be honest, it was really quite interesting actually, because there was so many things that I did not know about American culture, because at first I thought we didn't have a thing of American culture because I thought we don't have it, you know what I mean? But now we do. So let's get into it. So the article takes everyday stuff like brushing your teeth, taking a shower, go to a doctor. And it's turned into this, almost magical ceremony, right? Imagine brushing your teeth and feeling betrayed because there's some magic shows, right? It's funny because it makes us rethink our habits, and it shows how we look like in the outside perspective. And the author of that article basically says that throwing a curveball like our everyday routine. But it just makes us question, what's normal? And what's just our own sparks? So imagine this. America, social media, they're checking out of it. It is all sunshine and rainbows. Everyone is having a reflection of their best moments. And you think that their life is not stop partying. You might think every American is rich. Let's be real. It's kind of like a movie trailer without the behind the scenes. It shows a best part of the movie. The American on social media often painting this picture perfect version of their lives without the messy, because what the non-people from America see is all the positivity of social media, but what they don't see is the messy part of social media, real stuff. But let's be real for a second. It's showing where everyone is perfect. No one struggles. Like I said, not people who's not from America doesn't see the all negativity of social media. It makes us wonder the values of American culture. What's more important? Fancy cars or our mental health? Back in the day, before we went digital, it's showing off that your perfect life in America was kind of different, right? Because we didn't have Instagram to reflect every meal or vacation. People share highlights more casually, maybe through family photos album, or just dragging up about stuff when you're bumped into friends. Life has a raw moment. Not everything was about project and flawless image. With social media era, that it feels like a pressure to keep this content to make it perfect. So comparing this now and then, it's they're sharing the best part of life. It's just suddenly gone. It's a thing that social media shows every day and all day. So this whole thing shows off the best bits thing in the US, especially social media. It's messing around with people's heads. When you're flowing out with everyone else's perfect pic, it's easy to feel like your life is not cutting out. It seems unreal and standards to make folks think they're not good enough, like their pictures are not perfect, they're not good enough. Life is not about all rainbows. It's pretending to mess around with people's heads. The highlight reels, it's like stuff on social media, flashy. It's wrecking the mental vibe for people in the US. So I can only imagine what people think the outside of the US that I view our social media. So the study shows that social media nonstop mess with your head, which is that causes with some anxiety and depression, right? So a recent study from IndiaPsych.com reports that to be hooked on social media leads to no sleep at all, feel bad about their body, which is self-conscious, risking levels of anxiety and depression, because that's actually a real thing. But guess what? It can be addictive. It gives you a serious FOMO, which that means fear of missing out. As we negative a digital world, it's important to decide what kind of culture we wanted. Do we want to prefer the truth, or we see a culture by unhealthy commitments of mental health? The choice is ours. Between Genesis, honest culture, and reflection, us always present the best regardless of our consequences. Even it's just a magic show.